Hi there, Scorpios. Let's check in with your energy here for the upcoming October 1st to the 31st. Okay, so this is going to be a sneak peek overdrive of your energy for this particular month. What is going on here for you, dear Scorpios? This is the channel, by the way, Alchemy You. If it's your first time, welcome. I'm a Starseed channeler. Okay, so if you're curious as to what we do on this channel, then please go check out the first video that pops up on the main channel page. We have the Hangman, the Ace of Coins right off the bat for you coming out, popping out. Okay, I'm seeing purple here, like purple, aqua blue. Interesting. Ace of Swords, almost like the backdrop of this card right here, which is the Star. So you have an idea here, Scorpio. I feel like there's a winning ticket idea that you have with that Ace of Coins. They're just coming out right off the gate. It's an awesome idea. I hear from your guides that you're going to do really well with whatever this is should you decide to like really do this, okay? Some of you a little nervous maybe, okay? But yeah, you're sort of really thinking about whatever this is. Now, this is, of course, a general video, and my crown is Lightworker, okay? But you are thinking about this. I feel like you're nervous, though. You're hesitating. Some of you have an interest in... Return to sender. You have an interest in someone who you haven't yet really formally approached, okay? Like you, I keep hearing hesitating. Like you know that maybe there's a lot of potential, but you just haven't said it. I hear it like that. The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Coins in the Star. I keep seeing this purple blue here. The Emperor in reverse. Now, some of you here, this is about rewriting, okay? I'm hearing, oh, it's just coming out, your orientation. Some of you, this is maybe a metaphor, like how you've sort of been oriented around a certain space, okay? Conversation is like, well, how do I now say that, like, I'm not really interested in that anymore and I'm changing, yeah, I'm hearing my vote. We have, let's clear it. I'm hearing something about Kansas. The Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, some of you have really sort of like now become more interested even in something or someone, and you were kind of originally thinking that such would be impossible, possibly even, okay? So the down the right side body, clear it. The King of Coins is right on that page of coins and the Nine of Coins, but there is potential. And I feel like some of you, I keep hearing nervous, like it makes you nervous. Can I see how you feel? Justice in reverse. Some of you, you know, if you're cross-watching for a Scorpio, like this person, I'm going to tell you, they were... Return to sender, they're a player. They were a player before you came into the picture, that is, okay? And now it's like, yeah, Eight of Wands. They just wanted to hook up with you even, okay? You could be a water sign. You're a Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, even maybe some Pisces as well. You're not getting what you're seeing with this person because what you're seeing, I feel, is not the extent. But yeah, let's see here. How do they actually feel? Do they feel comfortable with what they feel? Is this more, yes, the Six of Cups, the Lovers in reverse. The guys, this person fell in love with you. They really weren't expecting to fall in love the way that they have in love with you. It sounds a little weird. You know, maybe there is even a factor of like possibly discrimination. Maybe they discriminated. Okay. Maybe in the very beginning of the connection, they were just for whatever reason, like not thinking, take it as you will. Okay. Maybe we'll get more on that in a bit later in this reading. But yes, the issue is with the reputation, the public side. It's not so much the feeling. It's not like, oh, I'm uncomfortable with this feeling I'm feeling. It's like, I said that I'm a player. So maybe this person even, yeah, I see somebody with like a cap, baseball, yeah, like a, even like a basketball, somebody with a basketball jersey, I'm hearing, but they're wearing a hat for sure. I'm hearing New York really strongly here. Guys, like this person, I'm hearing like I never made love. Like they always had sex. They didn't make love ever in their life. I'm hearing that. Okay, until they met you. So okay, I want to get on whether or not you know this person already and what the deal is with that. I feel like he left here, guys. Like this person is very popular. I feel as well, and nobody has made them feel the way that you've made them feel. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Capricorn off this person and a lot of Scorpio. Feel Taurus as well on them. Also Virgo. A lot of Taurus. So Spirit, does my can I get here on whether or not my querent already knows this person? What's the deal already? I see a couch here. You let go of this person even if you did know them. Some of you, you are living with this person. You could be roommates with this person. That's for someone. Some of you here, you live in different, there's a factor. So here's the deal, yeah. You let go of this person. 7 of Cups in reverse, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, you didn't want to deal with this. I'm hearing hourglass. This person could have like, some of you, they told you have an hourglass figure. You didn't make much of that. It's like that doesn't tell me what I need to know when it comes to your philosophy in life. Like, what's your philosophy? Are you commitment phobic? Are you? And I feel like they just left it. Yeah, they left you kind of assuming the answer to that question with the 4 of Coins in reverse and the 7 of Cups in reverse. You're like, yeah, the world upright. You checkmated the debate. Yeah, for them, like, they weren't playing on the board with you on that, and you just said, okay, like, it seems like this is freezing over even. They could have ghosted when you asked them a very important question. And you were like, okay, I'm going to take that as it is. So the Hierophant. Some of you, you even wondered if this person was already in a relationship with that Hierophant leading out of the world. Now, some of you are like, listen, I know my values. I know my expectations. I'm not looking for a hookup. With that Hierophant leading into into this Magician card, you are not letting that go as something that's an absolute necessity for you to also feel emotionally safe and comfortable with the person that you're drawn to. Down the back, yeah, you need to feel respected as well, like, in the very least, like, even if you want to just remain friends or have like a more positive association with this person, they would have had to say something like, yeah, like, this is not gonna be working for me and this is why. Like, some of you, they just literally left you hanging with the world. Now, I have like a little like a scab on my foot, and I just feel like Jade licking it right there. So yeah, some of you even, maybe this is something that's kind of sensitive for you. You could have had a history. Okay. And you're like, you know what? The next person I date, we have to have an absolute open conversation about this. So I don't think this person was having that conversation with you. So with this Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups leading out, that's just how you know who this is. That's just how you know who we're talking about. Ow, Jade. The Empress here. Well, it didn't really hurt, but I just don't want him like really looking at it. Some of you hear this person even like misspoke. Maybe how did they respond when you last communicated? Some of you, this is, yeah, we're running the gamut here. Some of you, they pretended not to know you with the Knight of Swords in reverse. That's a level. And then with the Judgment card upright of immaturity, I mean, yeah, I don't blame you for dropping that case with the World upright. But yeah, some of you, they got kind of nervous. I see them nervous. They kind of felt very flustered with the Knight of Swords in reverse, didn't really have a clear answer to you, and then came back with something really big and like bold and bougie, but not bringing the question up and answering it directly, if that makes sense. They kind of went in a circle with you. So I'm hearing it's problematic. Either way that, this was handled, I don't see that they actually ended up answering a question. And so you were hanging with a lot of questions there. I mean, yeah. And hence why we're feeling that at this reading here. I'm hearing the 10 of Wands. Yeah, I'm hearing Texas. 10 of Wands here. Something maybe about Texas and the 10 of Wands. Some of you were like, hey, I'm like traveling, I'm going to drive back to Texas. You could have been on, yeah. And they never ended up responding. I'm seeing a Q-tip here, and I'm seeing a match lit. But I'm seeing it kind of weird. Like, I see you, like, lit the match, and you were, like, hesitating and talking to this person. You were holding the match, like, quite literally in between you and this person. Like, almost like a microphone. I think this person answered the question, though. Even though we're not seeing open and honest communication with the Knight of Swords in reverse and that Judgment card upright, as I'm feeling it and feeling it as per the guides' messages, again, this is not just the tarot cards. You could be like, oh, but the Knight of Swords and Judgment. Okay, I'm channeling here. We're not just doing the reading with the cards, right? Oh, you weren't sure? Okay, so yeah, that's the answer. So we're not just reading for the cards' sake, okay? Those of you wondering, maybe. I'm channeling, so I don't know. I have to clarify that for somebody. Yeah, I don't read the standard, like, Ace of Wands means that, for instance. I'm channeling. So, yes, I don't know. That needs to be clarified. I don't know. Some of you maybe even got into a weird conversation back here. Like, it got kind of dicey and weird, and this person even was becoming almost like biting and scathing with you, and it was like, whoa, okay, like I just simply asked you like a very simple question, and I feel like they very visibly got uncomfortable, and then comfortable again, and they kind of shifted out of that debate. Even you guys maybe started to like go back and forth, and like maybe you're trying to show them like you're not answering my question. Anywho's, you were trying to kind of like bring the fact that they're not being transparent to the fore. King of Coins upright, and they just totally I'm hearing scathingly like set you back a few paces. Like, it's weird. Some of you, this person was even acting like the answer to that question is personal or private. It's like, what? I mean, we just like, some of you hooked up with this person. Uh-huh. Three of Pentacles, yeah, Justice upright and the King of Wands. Yeah, this person, some of you, they did answer the question as to what their philosophy in relationships and on marriage is, and so on. So, and such things. However, then they looked really uncomfortable, as if that wasn't really what they believed in. They could have said, yeah, I like love, I'm down for marriage. And it's like, but then it looks weird. I don't know. Like, you weren't buying it. Something to that end. Now, some of you, this person could be quite wealthy. Side note. Some of you, there could be like some misunderstanding potentially. This person, I don't know, like, is your idea, I feel like strongly many of you here are talking about marriage. Their idea, when they think of marriage, could be something entirely different than maybe what you are thinking. I'm hearing vote. This person, I think, is not telling you a lot of things in general. Maybe they're not telling you that. For instance, like, I think they don't even know for themselves, really. They're not an open, honest communicator. I'll just be so frank with you, and I see why you have the world right there. But yeah, on their energy, because it's like, this is crazy. I'm even hearing that. Some of you, this person's hiding the silliest little things. Like, he doesn't want to say, like, what his political vote is. You know, something like that. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, I'm clearing the energy, by the way, guys. Like, we're also doing Reiki, okay? So those of you for very first time, yeah, I'm not your standard, like, A to Z reader. There are some alphabet letters that we don't know as a human race here, and I'm using those in this reading. So thank you for those of you who have an open mind as to how it is that I'm channeling. And I know some people, so they're very thrown off sometimes by the way that I work with my guides. But yeah. Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so this person and you have maybe even a little testy energy. Is weird. And there's a tension, and there's sort of an animosity. Okay, even like it's something a little bit antagonistic, okay? Like, you and this person are having there's antagony. You're not a good match. You've decided, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. So with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups and the Empress, this person's at your door. Okay, this person is coming back, and it's really shocking. It's really weird. It's like, okay, I feel this is your energy. I feel like I understood that this is the holistic sort of last moment that we're sharing. Maybe you thought literally that you had closure. And then here they are. With the Magician, with the World, with the Hierophant, with the Five of Swords. It's very kind of awkward even. I feel like this person and you could have decided. It could have been, we're not even talking just they turn around in that conversation itself. It could be 10 years down the line. They literally like pace back to you. Some of you may even like something about rush hour traffic. I don't know. You guys bump something about an elephant. Oh, I almost said elevator. So maybe but there's something like, like, whoa, like, and it's weird. It's like, what is, I think you're not sure what the universe at this point. First, I'm seeing a little house, like a hobbit house, wants you to think about this person at this point. It's like, why are these little synchronicities even happening if I'm not really wanting this even anymore? Does that make sense? Like, with the World here upright, you already closed this chapter as you thought it, and it's like, why do I feel like there's another timeline though? You're realizing nothing is random. I'm operating on that timeline. Clearly. Otherwise, I wouldn't have manifested this. So you're trying to understand. Now, with the Chariot, you really want to have a confirmation of what you're feeling. Some of you are starting to think that, this person has regret. Now, can I get further? Because we need an answer at this point from this person. We have the Eight of Cups upright, sitting at the base of that Five of Swords. Some of you, I'll be very, very frank. This person is missing your energy. They're having regret, but I feel like their throat chakra is shut down. I'm seeing 14:14 on the clock. Yeah, this person is very much emotional about you. But like, I'm seeing a blockage in the throat chakra. They're not communicating. I almost see that they are frustrated even, okay? because there is that love, there is that emotion for you, but then there is no communicative happening here between the two of you. Again, the Strength card, they're very frustrated. So some of you, this can be sexual tension or some kind of tension. It's like, yeah, they don't have the language. Some of you, as they feel it, so some of you that are watching, hold up. This person wants back in with you. They do. There's no question around that. Okay, hold up. Can I get here a message on that 3 of coins from the oracle, please? I've been working on myself and not the same as I was before. I feel that they're tempted. They're not outright though in telling you that. It's not like, hey, like I reviewed my life. No. Like this person, it's very subtle. I feel like they have a lot of Aquarius. Something about Paddington. Oh wow, that was a purse. It was very popular back in like the 1990s, I think. It was really popular in school. I'm holding on to Paddington, something like that. I had a little padlock. Something about employee discount. They want to kind of say something like romantic. Now, this could also be the way that they're viewing themselves. I see a maroon ribbon. Some of you have not moved on, and they're perceiving that you have, though, and it's like really putting a lot of pressure on them. I see a helmet. Some of you, this person is driving by your home. Like, they're more obsessed with you than they're maybe consciously willing to admit. Like, they always take the street home that passes by your house. It says, I don't know how to handle my emotions. Someone here wears a helmet. They're escaping. Something like maybe they ride like some kind of skateboard or scooter. Just clear it. They're always thinking about you. Yeah. I realize all the mistakes. Somebody has dyed blue hair. He says, I'm sorry, I couldn't be what you needed me to be. Guys, I feel like a lot of this is not vocalized. So, I mean, this is like, what's the point? I mean, they're not able to communicate this. Some of you here, they may be in your town, and then it's like, they really want to say, like, if they could, what do they want to say? I feel like they want to apologize to you. I hate seeing you with them. Yeah, and I was going to say they may also be seeing you. They're worried with the 8 of Cups that you're moving on. They're missing you. They're feeling like you could be moving on. They're feeling that you put the world up in front, in between the two of you. Energy, the world energy. I can't let you go. They're realizing, yeah, that this was not easy. Some of you, what were they thinking they were going to do? This is someone who was a player before they met you 100. Okay, the Fool, yeah. They thought that they would just leave and they wouldn't look back. They thought that they could play you the way they played everyone else. But no, they still had feels for you. Now, yep, in the Death card, they're going through the dark night. So, yeah, this person going through something very intense, and you instigated those feelings, okay, for them. You were the catalyst, and they have to go through a chrysalis of sorts to really understand also for themselves. You think you're confused, they're confused. Okay, so they have to understand what they're going through, what's going on, So I keep seeing them passing by your house, like... Anyways, so can I get a little bit more here, Spirit? To me, they're literally looking through your window to see if, like, they can see you. I mean, it's like they can't hold back. They can't hold themselves, like, they don't have good control, self-control when it comes to you. So, yeah, and that's what we're saying, like, they used to be a player. They used to be able to just walk it off and, like, walk away and, like, not respond to text messages and, like, ghost people very easily. So let's get a card for each of the days. Yeah, I do feel they're very sorry as well. They're sort of like, you've been this mirror for them of like their behavior, like, wow, like, I feel they were even rude to you, but then they felt bad about it with you. They didn't feel that way, like, with other people, but with you, yeah, the 5 of Cups leading out of the Emperor, like, they were that same old asshole that they were to everyone else. But I'm seeing a newspaper here, like, old newspaper with a coffee stain, but somehow with you, it just didn't feel right. It's like, I can't just leave her hanging like that. The 5 of Cups here leading out of the Emperor. He tried, really did. He really did try to just play that game he always plays, but it was really hard. I'm hearing that for him with the 2 of Wands. Really hard to kind of just move on physically, especially as well. Like, he was thinking about you. If he did move on, he was before he, undressing this other woman, he's thinking of you. You're the last thought on his mind. Okay, I'm even hearing at night. Okay, so I'm talking about Indian, Hindu. This person here has a darker skin. Some either Pakistani. He's talking to other people. So some of you, he goes to the gym. You guys, he's purposely trying to cross paths with you. He does want you to know in some way that he has regret, but he wants it to be mysterious enough that you don't know exactly what that regret is. Okay. You and this person are really, some of you, okay, you are you are like very similar. Maybe you are in a way very similar. Okay. What's going on here? Hold on. The sacral chakra. The sacral chakra. In the second week of October, I'm feeling heat in the throat chakra, and I'm feeling heat down the entire left side of the body. I'm hearing, 'cause you make me feel so young. Some of you, he saw you in yoga sweatpants one time. Some guys, this person gets nervous. I feel like you guys, if you bump into each other, or if you see each other in the 3D, or if you're physical, like I see their face quivering and they're shaking, their mouth, their lips are literally quivering when they're talking to you. I'm seeing a bean, like a little bean, and some kind of jelly bean candies. But like the colored ones are separated, and then there's just one like regular bean on the side of that group of the colored jelly beans on like a table. So I don't know what that means, but yeah, for everybody. But looks like a coffee bean or something. I don't know what kind of game that is, but yeah, I see whoever this is, like he's sitting on a table and he has like one of those brown bean, it looks like chocolate, even like a chocolate colored like almond or something, or a pistachio or something, and then the rest are like candy jelly beans. Maybe it's a thought, he's having a thought, like a comparison. Anyways, yeah, like he could have like 15 like Queen of Wands, or he can have one Empress, and he's just weighing it out. So it's a hard decision, very hard. Yeah. That's a joke. It's not a fucking hard question. I've heard it like that. Like, I think this is his spirit guides. Maybe, or this is even his friend, or something like that, or it's himself. Like, part of him is like, you know those moments where you're like, I'm crazy right now. Yeah, I'm acting really crazy. Like, why am I thinking about this? It's an obvious decision, but it's fear, you know? This person's scared. It's like when you see a really great deal on something and you're like, okay, I should get that one. That's obvious. But then you're standing there like you're frozen. So this person here knows that you are their highest timeline, guys, with the Emperor and the Lovers. Like, you make this person happy. Like, it could be that they can't return something and say, well, they can't hide it. Okay. I'm hearing I'm shy. I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, some of you, he's having trouble making eye contact. He gets nervous around you. This man, usually, I'm going to tell you, I'm hearing Aston. He may drive an Aston Marley. Some of you, he's like very, very wealthy. Some of you, he's a famous, actually. Huh? But with you, he's nervous. So yeah. He loves your eyes. He loves looking in your eyes. He feels like he's watching the sunset in your eyes. Like, it's a very romantic energy. Like, he feels that he feels you have watery eyes. You may be a water sign rising, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio rising for you. Cancer especially, you have like big, full eyes in the sacral, or you have like a lunar influence on your first house. Something about the moon, he feels like you are like home. I hear that as well. I keep seeing this blue, purple energy. He feels drawn to you, really drawn, and he feels you're safe. And that's something here as well important. He feels like he's not needing to be so hyper masculine around you as well, because you are comfortable in your divine feminine is what I'm hearing. And he notes that. That's something that he's drawn to you guys. Some of you, you're going to see him at the gym. He's like sweating. He's like wiping sweat off of his forehead. Yes, some of you even going to shake hands at the gym, and like you're getting introduced to one another. I don't know if maybe you didn't. I feel like you have met him before, but yeah, this is a general. Just some of you has like dark circles under his eyes. He's been working a lot. Some of you, he drinks a lot of coffee, a lot of caffeine. Yeah, he may need to have more water. He looks a bit dehydrated. So we have the Death card. Yeah, he has like dark circles under his eyes. I see people shaking hands. He has had his eye on you. It could even be that if someone introduces you and you guys end up meeting that way, that he already had his eye on you, though. That's as well what I'm hearing. You could have as well, but you let it go. You didn't like make much of it. You know, it's not like you went up to yourself. That's for someone, like at this point. The first time you meet could be that there's a third party that kind of brings you together. So that 8 of Cups upright, yeah. So yeah, I'm keep seeing him with his eyes closed. So some of you, he's intimidated by your eyes, He finds you very beautiful. Oh, I'm hearing a song. It's by Jesse McCartney. It goes da 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 da. It's a music video. It starts out where he's writing at a little table at a coffee shop. Anyway, so the 5 of Swords, a Jesse McCartney song. something perfect. The Empress and the King of Coins. Yeah, so now ultimately it comes down to him not feeling worthy when he's in your presence, guys. Otherwise, he's feeling the Emperor. When you're not around, he feels like the Emperor. But when you... I keep saying something about coffee. When you meet him, though, and you guys are eye to eye, he feels that he gets G and Q mixed up, but he just don't know. What kind of model are you? I don't know. I think it's like QG. So he maybe loses his English. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't speak English as a mother tongue. Some of you, I keep seeing someone Pakistani. They were looking a bit Bollywood. I'm here. He doesn't have access to that part of his toxic masculine energy. I'm going to be honest, because he had a very tough parenting, early childhood. Like, someone was very hard on him in the earlier years. But see, the thing is, like, with you don't come with those expectations. So it's like he can just fall back, but he's never really in that energy of just falling back, especially with someone who he really likes. So you are two factors here for him. One, you're very different from anyone he's ever known, and two, I mean, and you're very intimidating, okay? But I think it's coming from where he falls back in a good kind of way. Okay, and there is this energy of him just not knowing how to act for himself, right? I'm hearing, what do you do with a girl who doesn't need you to impress her and loves you as you are? Wow. So he has never had an encounter, an embrace from someone who truly loves him in the true sense, who really respects him, right? The first time he ever met someone who wasn't waiting for him to sort of rattle off his CV, right? Details like, so yeah, what do you do for a living? There's no competitive energy. I feel that was the original energy when you guys first met. And it is in the beginning of your connection, but then he doesn't know, where to go from there potentially. He doesn't know he's just waiting for you to maybe turn into someone, let's say, who's, throat chakra. I think the combo died down and he started to get paranoid. The Three of Pentacles, now she's going to be just like these other girls. It's like not... even in a cynical way, it's just more in a mathematical sense. Like, he's just kind of like drawing it down to that based on, the averages. Okay, like more or less everyone he meets, that's who they are. So he's just waiting almost for this. Yeah, you are too good to be true, guys. You are too dreamy even. Okay, so you're bringing out his Neptune. And anyway, so I think it's more or less clear. So can I get a little bit more here? I feel like, there's... He's sweating balls, guys. He's sweating bricks out there in the second week. I don't know. You guys may see each other, okay? Aaron, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Yeah, he just doesn't know. Like, he really... Some of you, it's sexual. His mind is racing. His mind is wandering. Something about Taurus energy. He may have someone around him, and he's kind of leaning on that guy so that he just doesn't have all of the weight on him in this conversation. But, yeah, he finds you very beautiful. It's something about your eyes, you guys. Okay, some of you have blue eyes. Some of you have green eyes, blue, green. Some of you, he's not sure what color eyes. He just, in the moment, like, he's not focused because he's nervous, okay? But he just knows that he likes your eyes. I'm hearing something about Hazel as well. You look really bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and excited to see him, and he wasn't expecting that. He thought that you would be hating on him. So, Spirit, can I get here the last 2 weeks of October, please? He feels like you... He feels that you are not going to want long-term with him. Guys, can you imagine that? That this, of all things, comes down to something like this. He is being a player, why? With you? Because he thinks that that's who you also want him to be. He's convinced that you don't like him like that. This is a general video still. Make sure it resonates for you, right? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's going to diet down for the two of you. It's like he's too ahead of himself here with that. He's assuming like, okay, this is when she's going to want me to diet down because, yeah, she's probably about to ghost me, so I should just be ahead of the game at that. I mean, where's the confidence at? Where's the open conversation about that even, right? It's like, what are you looking for? Why isn't he just forthright? You know, he's worried that you're going to get turned off by him. This is low self-confidence. So just because he's a player, you know, the factor is you're like, well, he didn't act like that with other people. I heard that you maybe even heard about him being a player to other people, but yeah, different than how he's acting with you, or the same. The factors are different though. He's being like this with you because he actually really likes you. I heard it like that. With other people, guys, like, he is a player. He can walk it off and not look back. Seriously. This person couldn't easily ghost someone and sleep on that. That's horrible, but hey, I'm hearing that He's not that interested. I'm hearing it in these other people. But with you, you know, I see fear. I see worry. I see he got scared. I see he got really into it. And I feel like he did get worried as to what that means. And it's funny because it's kind of the question that traditionally we think feminines have, at least in a tarot read, right? When people come to the tarot reading, what is he feeling? You know, he's thinking those things. How is she feeling? And he's going through this pandemonium. He wasn't answering honestly. He wasn't answering with his heart how you were feeling. It was logical. And so, yeah, he decided to just shut it down with the 8 of Cups. Some of you here, you shared a teary-eyed moment with this person. And he didn't know how to handle that, and he ran off. Yeah, and he regretted that. He wished he could have been that man that you were looking for, the Ace of Cups. Some of you here, this person is going to offer you an answer as to the silence that has been sitting between the two of you. There will be closure. I do see that for some of you here with the Hangman leading to the Ace of Cups, like all of a sudden, out of nowhere. It is going to be bold. It's going to be, honestly, for some of you, everything you could have asked for. This person will be brave with you. I see that with the Ace of Cups. That was very nice to see coming out of the Hangman. I feel some of you here, you'll be like, thank you for telling me. That's nice to hear and nice to know. You know, with the Ace of Cups coming out of the Hangman, you know, this person's they're gonna walk out on a limb. Okay, they're gonna walk out on a limb, and this time they want to walk you more than just back. Okay, down it. It's like, are you leaving too this time? Let's walk out together. Let's walk down the limb together. Okay, something like this. You want me to like walk you? Yeah, down the limb. I don't know. Some of you, you're both psychic. You were both like reading each other's minds, and that was like really like throwing you off. But the 2 of Cups, yeah, I see something about like an arcade, but the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Cups there in the 3rd week. The 11th and 12th. Someone's family member as well, like when you were around each other, was really getting involved and messing up with your connection. So yeah, I think some things will be cleared up. Those dates though are key as to the sincerity of the emotion, but I do still see some, I see this interesting energy, but there's like a distraction a little. There's something that's not clear, but the emotion is, I see fear there as well, so that could also be still that things are not resolved. I see it's the last week, the very last day on Halloween, actually, that we see this clarity with that Ace of Cups upright. Okay. He respects you. Wow, the King of Coins. He really respects you. You guys, you need to know that. This person, many of you here, they feel that they're at a loss for words, honestly. Okay, they feel that you have expectations as you should. They feel that you, guys, some of you, they're shocked that you're not already, they're shocked that you're single. Okay, with the Queen of Coins and the King of Coins, this person, they're sort of, guys, I feel like if you were to tell this person even that you're still interested in them, that would bring them this sense of, like a fear, okay? Because in some ways, guys, as much as they really like you, and as much as they almost like are tempted into this with you, they're kind of slightly hoping that you are taken, and that they don't need to be this masculine out here, that you really are open to them potentially being like, this is about their potential. And I'm hearing a woman like you with this Queen of Coins, and flip the gender if it's otherwise, but a woman like you sets this person apart, not amongst other masculines only. Okay, it's at the core of it, you're setting this person's shadow apart from their higher self, and you're saying, I believe that you can meet me there, that version of you. And that scares this person, guys. But